if you're new here, I'm Kaniti, and if you're already watching this channel, welcome back. Today we are going to watch 11th episode of 2nd season of The Legend of Vox Machina, so let's get to it, let's go. Alright. Ew. He didn't know. Yeah. Yeah. I thought she's like more similar to him. Is he trying to get his way out of this way? To make it sound romantic? It doesn't check. Yeah, I kinda don't buy it. So he does like bondage. Okay, that detail makes me believe him a little bit. Because it's probably not something he would add into, like, perfect picture of a fantasy, maybe. And now she's going to say, what the fuck, my mom's name wasn't Lee, it was something else. Let's see. I knew it. He was just trying to find a way out of this. Yeah. Because, like, well, it's not like I know personally, but I can imagine if you live this kind of life, especially, like, not in one place, but you travel a lot, right? And you have a lot of sexual connections that last only one night, like, a lot of them. I think you're probably not going to remember everyone very well, right? And so he was like, wait, maybe this girl, that could be her mom. Let's try and get out of this by spinning this tale of how it was actually like romance, but we had to be separated and stuff like that. But yeah, he didn't he didn't get the name right. So yeah, I think we might see maybe the flashback of the mom. Not necessarily. I feel like, yeah, that would be reasonable to expect, but I don't think it's some kind of special connection he had. It kind of sucks she couldn't do the abortion. I mean, like, if you state from the beginning that you are, like, not serious, that it's just for one night, and the other person agrees, then I don't see any problem with this. But if you deceive them, making them feel like it's something serious, and then leave, then that's super shitty. So what's the plan? What is this? Oh, what's this? I wonder what this thing does. I was was wondering, like, what is she going to do? Like, torture him, murder him? Like, what kind of revenge does she want to take? So that's curious. Oh. I think it says it's deadly. That was a bit rude. He is not in the mood for anything. He's... So that's calling him. I thought that's maybe a bit of like magic that was used on Scanlan because it was also gold. What the heck? They look like criminals who go after you in the alleyway. Whoa, zombies again? Thinking maybe it's also a vision. Usher us into the beyond. Maybe he has some kind of responsibility as a servant of Matron of Ravens. Maybe he has to do something with the dead. But like he has to figure out what to do. And then he can like do his duty. Like help the dead pass on somehow, I don't know. Yeah, you don't say. Forget. That's a good point. That was a nice conversation. You have hearing problems, man? He said it was blood dry. Did I say blind? I meant deaf. Yeah, another leader that kind of incentivizes rebellion, right? That's such an interesting team up. I don't know, that's kind of cool. Okay, good start. You made it worse, man. You made it even worse. Okay. No. Yeah, they are not equipped to listen to this. A lot of ravens sent by the matron to check on him. Whoa! How did he find this out? What's girl? Is this like? Is this connected to the matron? Yeah. It's interesting. I think before he was more worried about that, right? So tables have turned a little bit, right? After he got this armor. So just suddenly, out of nowhere, we find some shrine of Matron of Ravens. Okay, that's convenient. Or did she place it here for him to come in? That would make sense. Yeah, you're really making it better, girl. But she rejected him already. This is so weird. He just has other things on his mind right now. Technically, we have an even bigger problem in this season than the previous one. In the previous one, she was like, no, this is not the time. But now it's suddenly the... Okay. This looks gorgeous. Some instructions would be lovely, right? This looks so cool. He has to figure it out on his own. It's like a pool of blood or something. Holy shit. In a more literal way. It's like baptism. Like getting baptized. Like in the beginning of Bioshock Infinite. That's what I thought. Isn't it the idea of baptism as well? You kind of have to die to be reborn in a way. So I think that the parallel fits. I think that's even the pose you die in. So he has to die, in a sense. Not literally, right? Holy shit. So cool. And her voice echoes also so. So he has to do something with the threads. And he has to help them to transition. That's what I assume. Well, he kind of already said that he came here to do what he's supposed to do. Everyone is. I think the pain that you experience when you are dying most of the time is the scarier thing than death itself. Her design and how she was drawn, so gorgeous. Holy shit. I love everything about it. What do you mean? I mean, as an entity, I suppose. It's not his, that's alright. That's actually quite nice. We got the answers on, like, this mystery, kinda. It was much better than I expected. Everyone is like, that's like listening to, like, economics. Oh, you should have said that from the start. Nice one. Will he accept it? I mean, that's reasonable to check, like, if everything is alright. I approve. See, he learned something. Well, maybe he does, now that he knows she exists. Well, that's kind of yours. That's sad. I feel like if the situation was different, I feel like he would be happy to find out that he has a kid. I mean, if she wasn't that mad at him and all that, him leaving her mom and stuff alone. Okay. This is like almost the end of the episode is soon, and then we have only one left. So I feel like it's going to pick up a lot. Let's see. Will it work? He is not stupid though. He noticed the plate. They didn't hide it well enough, I suppose. Ooh. Okay, then we found a solution. I feel like it's not going to be that easy, right? It's not like he just lies down and takes it and then he's dead. I kinda don't think so. Yeah, see? I mean, who's surprised? Yeah, that it is. That's too much. Oh shit. Did he get some artifact from Anna that helps him get invisible? I don't remember that. Oh my gosh, poor... I mean... okay, I still feel bad for them. Our guys have a lot of plot armor. They're really lucky. Ew. Are there like no acid? If he gives acid through there, wouldn't he have it like there as well? I'm sorry. No? Like his stomach is probably full of acid. Isn't that how it works? Oh my gosh, dude. Oh no! Ew! 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 Oh. Only Scanlan would think of something like that. Okay, see, there is acid everywhere, but at least it doesn't consist of acid. So he wants to... So, is that it about the knife? Why was it a punishment for him then? Or did she expect he might get killed by this knife? Now he can just even use it. Very successfully. Let's see. The third stage of a final boss now. We got the first regular one, the second invisible one. Now we got the flying stage. I kinda like him. He's funny. Grog? Man? Where are you going? Okay. That was interesting. Only one episode left. Remember, like one time he almost kidnapped Scanlan, and now he can indirectly kidnapping Grog. Yeah, I feel like, okay, starting with Scanlan, right? He, I feel like, was affected by the news, and he was like, oh, so wait, I have a kid. Maybe I want to there's some connection to this kid. I want to know this kid, right? And it's understandable why she doesn't want to know him, but also understandable why he's like, oh wait, like if you find out suddenly that yeah you have this kind of blood relation, and suddenly you realize you have a child, I think you might be interested in like connecting with them, or in his case he might also feel like the guilt from everything that happened, and that would also like play into these feelings and into the desire also to kind of prove himself, like he said. So that's quite an interesting arc for him. Fits his character, I suppose. I still like him a lot. I think that is a pretty shitty story that he got himself into, and I completely understand why the daughter is mad. But it can be an interesting character growth as well. Again, as I said, like the idea itself of not having serious relationship, if you are just interested in this, you know, only the sex, basically. I thought, maybe how can I say it more gracefully? Because I don't know how to say it more gracefully. If you're only interested in sexual pleasure, right? And not in the relationship part. If you are careful about it in terms of protection, and if you tell people that you're sleeping with upfront that this is nothing serious, then I don't have a problem with other people doing it. I'm not interested in it myself, but I don't have a problem with other people doing it, if like with these conditions. But if he didn't follow these conditions, then I definitely judge him a lot, because then it is really shitty. Okay, the most interesting part of the episode, though, it was about the Matron of Ravens. It was the coolest part, and I feel like I expected something worse, like the price he has to pay in that sense, like worse for him, for his fate. But actually it's more like, yeah, there's a task that he has to do, and I thought at first, oh, maybe it's some singular task, and then when he does that, when he like completes his role as her servant, as her champion, then he will have like to die or something like that, forfeit his soul. And I guess he thought the same, because he was asking like, what do you want? My life, my soul? But yeah, it actually turned out pretty positive. She just wants him to be a shepherd for her, to shepherd the souls to like the afterlife or whatever they have. So that was quite nice, and I loved this whole sequence. That was beautiful. I'm a bit confused about the knife that Scanlan got. Like, what was it supposed to be? Like, she said, I'm going to leave you with something like much worse, like it's some kind of curse, you know? Like, she didn't intend to kill him with the knife, but there's something cursed about the knife. Maybe if that's true, then we will find out more later, maybe even in like the next part, because for example, Grog picked up that sword, the blood-eating sword, in the first season, right? But only now in the second season we saw the consequences of that, so maybe that will be something that comes to play also in the next part. But then he also used this knife on the dragon, which was a little bit successful, did some damage, took some HP, so it was even like a nice gift from his daughter, very useful, thank you. So I may be a little bit confused about that all. And then obviously, yeah, fighting the dragon himself, they tried their best. I have to admit, I feel bad for the hurt members that died. Even though they are murderers themselves that killed a lot of people, I assume. I still feel bad for them because they were trying to take down this dragon and they were hoping, obviously, for a good outcome, and a lot of them just got murdered. I mean, yeah, it's still horrible, right? I feel like now we are going to follow Umbrasil, and obviously, like, he has Grog as well. Otherwise, we maybe would be like, okay, fuck him. But now Grog is there too, like, on his own accord, but still. So we kind of have to follow, and maybe then we will have some kind of final fight. Maybe Anna will always also be there, and maybe then if Umbrasil falls, she would be like, okay, that kind of didn't work out, and go, because there were like several of these dragons after under Thordak, and maybe she will think, okay, I can go to like the next one and try to manipulate the next one. I don't know what she's going to do. We'll see. Okay, but I think that's it for today, so please share your thoughts, without spoilers of course, in the comments down below. Thank you for watching, and see ya.